No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to try to return it. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's long. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Looking downfield, it's flagged away. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Past the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking for a push on fourth down. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. The offense changing the play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rifles it down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Hits the crease. Touchdown Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And off from the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quick completion to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for...
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. At the 45 on his way. Out across the 45 and out of bounds themselves at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. It's a running room. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job in understanding when to get ready.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone. Eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner is stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback adapted. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
There he goes. Wide open spaces. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Right on the money. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game.
They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Pulls it and fires to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Give to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Slams it ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Back open in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. Still running at the 40. seam wide open. Touchdown, Longhorns. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 12 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll throw on third down. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. The Gators pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gets it to him on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Big fullback's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He wants it all. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Big time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sturdivant. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play race is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Touchdown Gators! They move on top here in the 4th.
Great job by this offense. Using all of the clock. Getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.